Thank you for the standing ovation in the back. That's fantastic. Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to be back here. I know my opponent got up here and read a speech word for word. I don't have any notes. I don't have anything to read. I'm going to speak to you from my heart right now.
Where's the teleprompter?
No teleprompter. Where is that teleprompter? God darn it. So, I started coming to CRA conventions in 2005. This is probably, I guess, close to my 10th convention that I've come to. And I got to tell you, every time I come, I learn a lot, and then I walk away just enriched. And all of you have been very, very gracious with me in terms of giving me your ideas and your feedback. In 2006, you actually endorsed me for insurance commissioner. And I say that with great gratitude because you took a big chance on me. Because in 2006, there's no question I was, how do you put it, a work in process. And my conservative principles were in the process of being crystallized back then. But you must have saw something in me. You went ahead and took a chance and you endorsed me, and it made a huge difference in my insurance commissioner race. And thank you very much for that. Now I'm here to ask you for your endorsement again for my campaign for governor. Now, this time, you have a right to ask the question, well, what have you done since we endorsed you in 2006? You came here, Steve, in 2006, and you promised to be a conservative, to lead the Department of Insurance as a conservative, and to be a leader in the state of California implementing conservative core principles. Where's your track record since we endorsed you? Well, let's just take a look at my report card. When I got to the Department of Insurance a few years ago, I got to admit it was a bit of a culture shock. There was over 1,000 employees, all lifetime civil servants, all members of public employee unions. Oh gosh, it took me, 5 minutes to realize this is not like running a company in Silicon Valley, is it? But I did a top-down review of every dollar spent, every person that works there, and we overhauled the whole place. Now, what you heard this morning from Meg Whitman about my success cutting expenses, she said my expenses have gone up. She's just wrong. You got to understand her commercials, her platform, her attacking of me, most of it is just completely false. You should understand that. Now, here's the facts. At the Department of Insurance, I've cut my operating expenses permanently by 15%. It's been audited. It's a fact. I now have a huge surplus at the Department of Insurance. I have cut taxes on insurance agents and brokers twice now. We've put $10 million back into the economy because we now have surplus at the Department of Insurance. And ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I think you're looking at the only person in Sacramento history that's ever downsized anything. Just a fact. I'm also passionate about crime and about cracking down on criminals. That's why I've made fighting insurance fraud one of my top priorities, and I'm proud of that over the last several years. I have a couple hundred police officers that work for me at the Department of Insurance, and we've gone after insurance fraud aggressively. We've arrested over 2,000 people in the last 2 years alone for all kinds of insurance fraud scams, and I'm pretty proud of that. That's more people to be arrested for insurance fraud than any other period ever in the history of the state of California. Now, not only do we arrest these scam artists, but I'm also proud of the fact that we arrested their accountants. And I'm most proud of the fact that we arrested the lawyers that work for these scam artists, too. And outside the Department of Insurance, look at my track record there as well. The fact is, in 2008, Proposition 93 was put on the ballot. Remember Proposition 93? That was a scam being spearheaded by Nunez, Parada, and Schwarzenegger to extend the terms of people in the legislature. And they did it in a very crafty way to deceive voters. Now, 3 months before the election, the unions had put $20 million in the Yes on 93 campaign to extend their terms in office. No one was running the No campaign, and practically single-handedly, with the help of a few people in this room, I ran the No campaign, and we got the word out. Even though we were outspent 3-1, we beat that thing, and we sent Nunez and Prada home. Really, that's fantastic. But I hope I demonstrated the tenacity and the backbone and the will to stand up to those special interest forces in Sacramento and get it done. Term limits is in the CRA basic philosophy on your website, and I fought hard to keep those term limits short and sweet. And finally, when it comes to Governor Schwarzenegger, he and I started off as pretty good associates there. and we're not talking to each other anymore. I've opposed every single tax increase that he's proposed, every single one. I opposed his health care tax for his universal health care scheme. I opposed his homeowner's insurance tax. I opposed his February 2009 massive tax increase, and I opposed his May 19th special election. Ladies and gentlemen, these tax increases have really hurt the economy, and do you agree with me? We need to cut taxes in the state of California.